Traveler, I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wind glider, so this is my responsibility.
An exam? What a pain in the butt!
I'm sure you'll glide through it. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that stormed here, but we do need to respect the rules. And here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick...
Wow, that's a big old book!
Great. Come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the...
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Sounds like it was a real drag. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get—
Really?
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo slime. Apparently, if you pop an Animo slime and take off in the—
No, not that story. Paimon
what? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot, oops, sorry. I put both books in the same—
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an
this is so embarrassing. It's because maybe deep down inside, what you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to be— Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But don't be nervous. Okay then, you just need to follow the— You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not... Keep her reading.
Hey, here, over. I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exact same deal as before. Glide through.
Is this an answer from this world?
Seems easy! Once you've passed this final stage, just keep thinking.
Windborn Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius.
It's a good day to go gliding.
I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius. Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a... You have the right to remain silent. Anything...
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral, claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact, but he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using element, but he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job.
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick, but no need to worry. This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues. Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
how do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
Wait, are you telling me people actually do that?
Either way, a strip of cloth with the animal. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's...
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glide. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well,
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
ooh, what's that?
Looks like it sounds like there's a battle going on. Quick, let's keep going.
Freeze! Windblade!
Thank goodness. The Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hill...
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures... But today, some crazy fellow Oh, it really riled them. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens.
funny looking. In what?
He was holding on to something. Must have been honestly. People like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not
Heavy object. Tell me, did you see which...
I managed to...
Seems like a strong lead. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Another test subject. Freeze! Suffocate! Freeze! I got careless.
You're open!
Suffocate! Freeze!
You're open!
Suffocate!
Leave it all to me.
Freeze!
Suffocate! Freeze!
Blade!
You're open!
Freeze! Freeze!
That's cheating.
Freeze!
You're open!
Hey!
I got careless.
Wind blade!
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder...
Huh. Look where we are.
The elemental power Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position, and sent his that way when the effect wears off, he can make he won't get... But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be... However, it looks like the only way we...
But there's a ton of enemies below.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell... You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything?
How about we make this the third...
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero... So, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff! Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that... Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! I won't let you down!
blade! Wind blade!
No escape! It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must...
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh?
You must be Raptor! You can't escape!
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh,
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this?
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I... Ugh, he's right there in front of us.
So how did he get across?
I don't see a mechanism. Besides, there's nowhere on the...
Bye-bye.
Oh no! He's...
We can't hesitate. But don't worry. I'm the Goliath...
Oi, outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than...
Paimon sees your point. If you
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was like the first birds couldn't fly. Flight was... Be my wit. Raptor says I'll never make it.
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it!
Raptor says I'll never make it. The wind says I will make it. And that's...
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Freeze!
Dodge this!
Freeze!
I'm getting tired of this game. Dodge this!
Freeze!
This doesn't look
Freeze!
good.
Yeah, what? This is not the end.
Freeze!
Class. Done.
Freeze!
I must leave no stone unturned.
I got careless.
Just you watch!
I got careless.
You're open!
As a dutiful maid would. All right, I got him. I only noticed notice the wind current from in the air, and it would be suicide to try and escape in the direction. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would...
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us, but little did he know, we're not—
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate at the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3...
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem.
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so—
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean.
I'll head off first, because once you're back in the city, don't forget—
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the— When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. Whoa, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I would make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't—
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a—